Hello everyone, I am Rohit from Code. As we discussed about loops in our previous video lecture, so we will continue with our topics, that is types of loops. So in this we already discussed for loop. So in today's video lecture we will discuss about first while loop and second one is do while loop. So let's start with our first topic, that is while loop. So in this it is written it keeps repeating its action until the condition is being false. So as we earlier discussed in if else statement, if condition is false everything stops. And now in while also we have similar case, if a condition is false then loops stops. So difference between while and for loop is that while loop like for loop are used for repeating actions, but while loop will not run n times. If condition is false in while loop, it will not run single statement in a loop. So here we can see while loop only works if condition is true. Otherwise it does not do anything. So now next syntax in while loop. So here first we have while as a keyword and then condition in brackets and after that colon. Here it is written Python checks condition and if it is true it enters in a loop and then it will run statement written after colon. So here also in while loop we can have n number of statements in a loop. So now understand while loop with an example. So here first we have c as a variable which is assigned as 0. Then we have while keyword and in brackets we have a condition which says c is less than 9. So this while loop will run until c is less than 9, means till 8, and if c becomes 9 it will not go inside the loop. Now after that we have a colon and then we have a print statement and in that C is written. So what it do, it will print C value on the output screen. Now in next line we have C equals to C plus 1. So it simply adds a number 1 to its previous value. Now we will run this code line by line. So let's start. So here C value is 0 and now it will check inside a while condition and yes 0 is less than 9. So we will go inside the loop and print 0 and then we will add 1 to its previous value and now it becomes C equals to 1. Now the condition will be checked once again and yes 1 is also less than 9. Now it will again go inside the loop and print 1 and then C becomes 2 and so on, and it will goes till condition is true. If condition is false it will exit from the loop. Now see this code in IDLE. So here go to search bar, write IDLE and here you see it is written IDLE and then click OK. So again this is a multi-line code, so we will go with new file. So here in file option we have new file, then click OK. So here new file has been there. So first write C equals to 0 and then press enter. After that write while and in bracket write C less than 9 and then colon and then press enter. After that write print statement. So print C and then press enter. After that write C equals to C plus 1. So it will add 1 to its previous value. Now we will run this code simply by going in run menu and here you see run module, click OK. After that it is written source must be saved, OK to save. So click on OK. Now provide a file name. So in my case I will provide a file name as while, and then click on save. So here you can see code is been successfully run, and you can see number from 0 to 8 is been printed successfully. Now let's move on to our slide. So here our next topic is do while loop. So now the question arises in our mind, why we are using do while loop. We are satisfied with while loop also, and we are gone through for loop also. So here do while loop has some special features. So let's go through it. So now in do while loop, first all statements are run and then it checks the condition, and if it is true then it will run again, and if not then it will exit from the loop. But when it runs all statement, if there is a statement for print, so it will print that value initially. And do while loop is very important because it is a post test loop. So what it means, it simply means all statements are run and after that have to check a condition. So from here you can make a difference between while loop and do while loop. Both have a unique way. While loop checks condition first and then run all the statements, and do while checks condition after all the statements are run. So now see an example. So here we have I as a variable and 1 is assigned to it, and then we have while keyword, and in condition it is true. It means this loop will run forever or for infinite times. So now we have colon, and after that we have print statement, and inside print statement we have I. So now here I will be printed as 1, and then I will be add 1 to its previous value by statement I equals to I plus 1, and then it checks condition. So if I is greater than 3 it will be true, that means I should be 4, and if this condition is true it will run break keyword. So break keyword is used to exit from the loop anytime in the loop. So here the point is, let's say if statement is true or a false, but we will get 1 as an output in both cases because 1 is being printed before the condition. So now to understand it more clearly, let's take it up to ideally. So here in search box write IDLE, and here you see ideally and then press OK. So here we know it is multi-line code, so we will go through new file. So in file option go to new file and then click OK. So here write I equals to 1, then enter. After that write while, then true. In true T should be capital because it is a keyword. Now after that colon and then press enter. Then write print statement and in brackets write I, and after that press enter. Then write I equals to I plus 1. So what it will be do, it will simply add one value to its previous value. Now press enter, then write if, and in bracket write I is greater than 3, and after that write colon and then press enter, then write break keyword, and yes, then we are complete with code. So we will run this code. So here you can see run in menu bar, and here you see run module, then press OK. So here you can see source must be saved, OK to save, so click on OK. So here provide file name. So in my case I will provide as do while. Now save. So here you can see 1 2 3 is been printed because we know when it will be 4, it will break through the loop. So now this brings us to the end of the topic. I hope you all understand loops in Python. So I hope to see you in our next video. Till then, practice more in loops. Thank you.